This is important to you guys. If you've been called to click on this message, the specific guidance that is mentioned in this video is possibly very relevant for you in the phase that you are right now or in what you're about to experience over the next few days. And so, the message that I have for you for today and for your journey in this path is, and I need you to not take this literally because I know that you're not at a point in your life anymore where you need to take a literal leap of faith, at least not immediately. But you do know that big changes are on the horizon. And so the thing that you're being called to do is to trust the universe. But this is not in the literal trust the universe and like take that leap of faith sense or in that kind of way. This is quite literally in a way that it relates to a very specific example. So a lot of times we self reject or take away opportunities from ourselves because we think that we don't deserve them or we don't qualify for them. For example, suppose like you like someone, but you think that they're out of your league, and so you never even think about asking them out on a date, or you self reject yourself thinking that they might not be into you because of your interests, or because of this, or because of that, even though they might, like, you might be just their type. Or, for example, you might not apply for a job or for a program thinking that you would never even qualify or make it past the first screening round, even though you could have good chances. And what you're being called to do right now is to not necessarily go after those things which kind of scare you, because at the end of the day, your intuition is never wrong. But if you do feel that you're called to go after those things, right? Internally, you do feel that it aligns with your soul's path, or like being around a person or a specific energy lifts you up and provides you with a lot of light, then for sure, I feel that you should trust your intuition, do not self reject. And at the end of the day, I hope you do know that no matter what course of action you choose to pursue, you will always be able to have those things in your life which are aligned with your ultimate path. And of course, then the question arises, why even, bother to then take action? Because if I'm meant to find my soulmate, then he should just, like, I can keep watching Netflix at home and he'll somehow find his way to me, or she will somehow find her way to me. But at the end of the day, the fun is in the action. And a lot of times I've realized that when I did not want to step out of the house, but I did it anyway, and not for any specific manifestations, not thinking that I want to get this out of that, while of course I know at the back of my head that I have fixed set of goals that I want to go after. But just living in the moment and just letting the universe unfold things naturally, you realize that you're essentially opening yourself up to abundance and opportunities that are beyond our wildest comprehension. Like, we cannot even come to think about all of the amazing things the universe has in store for us if we just let our trust stay within the universe, right? We don't let things or external events or temporary shifts change the way that we look at our circumstances. And that is essential at this point, because you are right now a magnet And this is especially crucial in this moment of your journey, because you are currently laying the foundations of the life that you're about to build. You have recently ended a cycle where you were, I'm sorry, where you were supposed to go through a lot and you learned a lot. And I'm seeing a person who essentially built themselves up from the ground up, who created the identity that they wanted to carry forward in this life. And they were able to learn a lot of lessons, they were able to heal, they were able to expand, they were able to grow. And now the vessel that you have become is ready to be filled with opportunities and with abundance. And if you'd like to claim this energy, you can also comment that you affirm and you claim to the universe that you are ready to receive these. Do like and comment, as that also helps to keep me motivated. And yeah, but I would say that the vessel that you have built and worked so hard, right? It's like if you've ever attended one of the pottery classes, the particular shapes and quirks that you have given to the vessel that you have designed based on the paths that you chose, the little quirks that you were destined to have that make you all the more beautiful. It is now time to fill this vessel with everything that is good, everything that you have desired from the universe. And so, because you're ending a previous cycle and shifting into a new one, it is especially important right now to be very conscious of your environment, your surroundings, the people that you engage with, the content that you consume, the energy around you. It is especially crucial at this point because you are essentially feeding and programming your subconscious mind with the images of what you would like to see more of in your future. And this is something that does not get talked about a lot, but specifically for this point in your journey, this is crucial. Another thing is that synchronicities, or like these beautiful hidden intricate messages, they might find a way to you a lot at this point. And even if they do not, I would say that you've reached a point where whether they do exist around you or they don't, you do not care anymore. You don't care to worry about the fact whether you're aligned or not, which is really good, because essentially, when you are aligned, you will never care about being aligned or not, because you will know it, you will feel it. There's nothing that you, and I am saying this again, there's nothing that you can do wrong which would divert you from the path that is meant for your soul's journey. And I hope that you remember that, because that is essentially the crux of placing your trust in the universe and letting your timeline of unfold in the way that it aligns with your best frequency, putting your best frequency forward. That is the most important thing right now. I do feel that if you feel like it, I would suggest being more active, or perhaps going for walks, especially to clear out your head, because this is also a time where you're releasing a lot of the past, old, sticky energy. While it might not feel sticky, it will definitely feel liberating. You might feel like you just want to journal, if that's the way that you express your emotions, or if there's any other way that you are able to deal with feelings, you might be called to engage in those methods. And I feel that that's a really productive, and not just productive, but that's a really important step in your journey at this point, because that would truly help you to release the energy from your past. And so these are all of the messages I have for you. I love you guys.